I had to take a poop so bad. 7-Eleven didn't have an open bathroom. Didn't see any porta potties anywhere. Went to the park. There's nowhere to go out here, so going out in the woods. Ooh. This looks like a pretty decent area off the trail. There we go. I was pretty tired this morning when I got this coffee. When it was 7-Eleven, it was packed with a bunch of Spanish dudes and stuff, Mexican dudes. And usually when I'm the only white dude in a situation like that, immediately draws attention to myself. And immediately, usually I get looks from people. And when I got in line, the dude in front of me, and usually when that situation happens, from all that I've been through and all that I've had to fucking deal with, and people not listening to me and not being able to like build my social skills back up because I'm so fucking isolated all the time. It's hard. It's difficult to be able to control like a high level of anxiety that was induced every single day, repetitively, over and over again, and then completely like looked at as a joke. So there's someone walking by, and I'm vlogging right now about some serious stuff, personal stuff. So I got in line at the 7-Eleven. A Spanish dude was in front of me, and he immediately starts looking behind him and starts being all anxious because I got behind him in line. And usually that triggers my anxiety when I see anxiety from other people. And just being in a situation where there was, it's not the biggest 7-Eleven. There's picture like 10 to 15 people that were in there at all the time. It's pretty crowded. Just having that many people around, that is enough to give me anxiety from what I've been through. And just not being around people ever really for, it's been like 3 years, 5 years. But that's a choice because people sucked so bad and been so fucking just, not talked around me and been dishonest and shown me, people are fucking selfish and usually don't give a shit about anybody but themselves most of the times. I'm like, fuck it. Like, I don't need you. Go fuck yourselves. I'll manage to do, make do. Obviously, thinking I had so many friends my whole life, and then go into a situation where, only still talking to people who listen to me from the beginning about what I was dealing with at my job, because I'm just not fucking dealing with anything else, because I know I was there and I know what happened and I know what I went through every single day. It's insane that people just don't want to listen to me about it, but that's why we're here. That's why we're talking about it. We're setting examples. That's what I do. I fix things. But today I was tired, and maybe putting people in their place more and more and fucking telling people how it is and standing up for myself, maybe that helps my anxiety. And that's why, what that guy in front of me in line, like being all anxious, people being all around me, looking at me as like the one gringo in the store, and I'm wearing this goofy hat in this modern time where everybody's all stereotypical. There's that too, and I just ignored it. I just was on my phone. I kept my vibes cool. I stayed calm, and I just said, fuck it. You want to say something? You want to do something? Fucking take it outside. I don't give a fuck. Everyone's tough till it's time to fucking fight, till it's time to get in somebody's fucking face. Not me. I'm fucking waiting for it. I'm just waiting for a time for somebody my size to fucking, I know my fucking boundaries and I know my strength, and I'm not going to overstep. I'm not going to try to fight somebody more than 50 pounds over my weight. But anybody in my fucking realm of fucking power, 50 pounds, I'd say, it depends. It really depends on muscle mass, a whole bunch of things, like just appearance of athleticism. I'm not going to try to fight somebody that's got an upper hand or has more friends than I do or whatever. But in most situations, if you think I'm afraid to fucking step up, I'm probably a moron. Probably a moron. But yeah, everybody's tough until it's time to fucking actually fucking put your fucking foot on the ground and do something about it. But I'm not like that. If I'm stepping up, I'm stepping up, and it's for good. But you know, I'm not going to try to fight a 7-Eleven full of 10 Spanish people. It's definitely not my place. But I didn't let the anxiety get to me. I just waited in line, waited on my phone, ignored people. You know, there's an episode of Seinfeld where Kramer talks about Joe DiMaggio and how he's able to just black out things around him. That's how I always was. I was able to just work and ignore people. Like in college, I could do work in the middle of a fucking party. I could do physics homework. And I lost that. I don't have that anymore, and I'm trying to get it back. That ability to just work and ignore people and not never really have anxiety. I never had anxiety. You know, in like social situations or anything, or from being made fun of. I'm not gonna say I never did. It probably took like a really serious situation where I was really getting heckled or really getting made fun of to give me anxiety. But I mean, what that job did was, you know, every single day, every single person you work with, and then worrying about how it's going to affect you outside of the walls when, you know, in the past, you know, your family hasn't respected you. You know, when you've been hit on in the past and you told your family about it, you offered fucking money and you told some guy to go shove and you had a fucking hockey check and get him out of your face. And your family looked at you like you weren't telling them the fucking, you know, what actually happened. And that right there created a huge level of distrust between me and my family before any of this shit happened at my job. Yeah, they just go fuck themselves straight up. Just fucking like hold my family's hand through college so they knew fucking who I was and what I did in college. Get the fuck out of my face. I don't need to do that for anybody. If you can't fucking like see the person that I've fucking like grown into when I like am away for a while and I come home from time to time and shit like that, you're just not presently aware of somebody else, you know, that's you have a relationship with, that you talk to. Because you fucking don't give a shit about them, probably. I don't really know why you're not aware of like what they're doing in their life for like 5.5 years and like who they become. But I really don't know how that happens. You must really have your fucking head up your ass. But I'm slowly getting that ability to be able to work in like super high stress environments. Like I was like fucking Matty Ice, just like cool, calm, collected. Could do like a physics fucking homework in the middle of a intense fucking party if I wanted to get physics homework done. People would be like, how are you doing? But like people were just like blown away with my ability to work, you know, and get like work done in like crazy social environments. If I was like, I want to get work done, I'm getting work done. And I had this like ice in my veins. And what that job did is that took that ice out of my veins. And now like even just like for fucking like 3 years in just regular social situations, I couldn't not have any social anxiety from just eye contact, communication, just all these little regular social norms that people do that I don't do anymore because I'm so fucking isolated, and it's so hard for people to understand because they just don't want to listen to me. They don't want to trust my judgment. They don't want to trust my fucking logic and, you know, how I feel and like what I've been through just from day one from that job, from me talking about what was going on every day. Like, it's just so fucking sad that I'm tired of hearing myself fucking talk about it. And I need to make that fucking video, and I need to just fucking move on from that fucking stupid fucking area for good. So I never have to fucking hear myself talk about this shit again, because I'm sick of it myself. But yeah, like, I guess my goal is to try to build my social skills back, just so I have them for myself. And when I go in situations, when I'm in public, you know, if people are looking at me, like, because I'm wearing like a goofy hat, I'm wearing glasses, or my voice is higher sounding, or like whatever, for whatever reason, I can just look at them and say, dude, you're a fucking retard. Get the fuck out of my face. Get away from me, basically, with my body language. Like, I can't communicate with my body language appropriately how I want to communicate because of my anxiety. I guess that's my problem. My goal is to be able to communicate with people how I want to communicate with them with my body language, and not just fucking act all fucking like a shook fucking squirrel all the time. And be able to say with my own eyes, my own body language, without having to fucking curse somebody out, say, get the fuck out of my face, I will drop you in 2 seconds, leave me the fuck alone. That's all I want to do, is just be able to converse that with the general public, with my everyday body language. Without just being pissed off all the time, I guess. but we're getting there. Today was awesome. Just standing there, like normally, like for the past like 3 years, if I went in a crowded store like that, I would have immediately like got an order. I would immediately said, fuck this. I'm not waiting here with all these fucking people. I'm not letting my anxiety build up and fucking sit there and just have to have anxiety and people sit there and fucking judge me. And today I was a fucking brick wall, baby. Woo! But I guess, you know, I'm just trying to improve my social skills, you know, improve my anxiety to the point where it depletes. I'm thinking about looking into hypnotherapy. I think that might be something that could be super useful to me. And then, you know, just communicating how I want to communicate to people. If I want to tell people to fuck off with my eyes and my body language, I don't want to look like a fucking scared squirrel when in my mind I'm saying, get the fuck away from me. I'm going to fucking curse you out. And people think that I'm this fucking little squirrely pussy. But in my mind, I'm really just like, I'm 2 seconds away from fucking like, you know, getting in your face and fucking making you throw so I throw. But your judgment's just so fucking shitty that, you know, you analyze me incorrectly and then broadcast it to people incorrectly. That's your problem, not mine. But if you ever have to deal with people who don't want to listen to you about you because people at a job or in any situation made fun of you, and like people who they don't even know and they've known you your whole life, then you don't know those people. Get away from those people. Those people don't deserve to be a part of your life, and you deserve better in your life. And you know, you tell people how you feel and what you are and what goals you want to achieve in your life, and they can't listen to you, they can't accept it, then they're not good enough for you. And you know, I'm getting to a process where hopefully I'm done talking about these fucking people, these clowns, these people who I fucking was born into life with, and these people who fucking I grew up around. Fucking losers. This conversation, talking about my anxiety, talking about piece of shit people in my family who didn't want to listen to me, who were like, you know, we know we've been around you your whole life, we know what you say, but people at your job made fun of you. We don't know these people, but they made fun of you, and you're kind of a loser to us, so we're gonna have to believe those people. Okay, go fuck yourself, move on with your life. Very simple. That's basically the dialogue that went on in my life for the past few years. That was a conversation that they had without having it with me, thinking that like I didn't notice it. But yeah, I'm a pretty intelligent person, pretty good people skills, just as good as book skills. And I know I don't seem like it or sound like it, but everyone's different. And this brings me to my next topic, my next point. Been hit on by a lot of dudes over the last few years. I got a tip for you guys. If you're a dude, you like what you see, you're attracted to me, you know how you get my attention? You know what you do? You got a paper and pen handy? This is what you do. You go, if you have a mom, you have a sister, you go up to them, you have them message me. That is how you really get my attention. That's what you need to do. You need to have your sister or your mom message me directly if you really want to get my attention. That's just coming from me, tips from me, just trying to give you a life hack. Try to take deep breaths as I'm going, maxing out, and then in between sets, just deep breathing exercises for like 30 seconds to a minute to get oxygen back into my muscles, because my veins are pulsating right now. That's definitely an exercise that draws a lot of oxygen to this part of the body. All your veins are. So, gotta make sure you're doing that kind of exercise, you're getting enough oxygen flowing through your body. Just imagine my head right between some girl's legs. Starting to lock up. I'm only gonna get like 4 reps out of a set. Maybe that. Forward. Just trying to remind people my capabilities. That's all I'm trying to do. Yeah, I think all I'm gonna do is walk up there and walk across that bridge, like thinking back and forth, or just back and forth 5 times. That's what I'm thinking. Just get a little leg workout, maximize my arms and my legs. Not just do, one or the other. You work out your arms and your legs. They both get benefit from that.